Sup guys? I'm just bored on my computer. Just going through my YouTube and this came up. And I've already got through some of it, but I never got it on camera. How much do you agree or disagree that YouTube understands me as a creator? Well, I mean, I know they agree. Because of... Yeah? I hate being interrupted. Yeah? Oh, sorry guys. I got interrupted. YouTube is transparent about how my data is collected and used. I don't know, so I'll click that. YouTube values the diversity of its creators. Maybe if it wasn't for... Oh, I'll disagree. YouTube makes it fun to be a creator. Yes, because the community will... Because my community, which means you guys who have followed me on Instagram, those I know in real life enjoy my stuff, so that technically counts as my community. YouTube celebrates all creators. Yes, they do. Because if YouTube did not celebrate all creators, how would there be milestones and awards and stuff for getting a certain amount of subscribers and views and stuff like that? YouTube gives everyone a voice. I'm gonna agree slightly. Because just some butthurt faggots sometimes make it hard. YouTube has fair policies for how many creators make money. I'm not someone who makes money, so I really don't know. YouTube treats creators fairly no matter their identity. Yeah. YouTube provides me the biggest potential audience. I can agree slightly on that. YouTube cares about my well-being on the platform. Maybe I'll agree with this. Because I wouldn't be able to survive on YouTube if they told me to get off the platform for not liking my stuff. YouTube helps new and aspiring creators succeed. I kinda disagree with that. Because I haven't really gotten much help on how to do my videos and stuff. YouTube gives me the tools to manage my well-being on the platform. Yes, they most certainly do. Now that I have a computer. YouTube makes me feel part of the creator community. Yeah. I understand what impacts my ad revenue on YouTube. Well, I'm gonna disagree with that because I don't have an ad revenue. Earlier you said you agree strongly that YouTube cares about your well-being on the platform. Alright, now I get to write my own answer. What should I say? Well, they do give me some tips. Improve videos and whatnot. And plus, they allow me to spread, or no, they allow me to upload my, well, they do give me some tips on how to improve videos and whatnot, and plus, they allow me to share all of my good ideas and all of my good stuff without any trouble, and the community gives me zero troubles about my content, no matter if I am a professional YouTuber or not. So that's my answer to this question about why that YouTube cares about my well-being. Well, yeah, that's it right there. You said earlier that YouTube cares about your success as a creator. Why do you say that? Duh, that's really easy. That is actually a really easy one. That's a really easy one. Because on this social media, or no, not the social media, because on this platform, I am allowed to post anything that I'm allowed to post anything that I can think of and just post it up any time or day, and someone can find it by searching, or I spelled search wrong. Searching. God dang it, I keep forgetting how to spell search. Dang it, it won't let me respell search. Searching for Oh, there we go. Of course. They can find something by searching for it, or having it found in their recommended. And besides, I always mention things on my channel, or I mention my channel to friends and new friends, to friends who have and no. And besides, I always mention things on my channel, or I mention my channel to friends in school, and they... I keep messing that up. I always... And besides, I mention my channel in my school, and I get, or I've gotten, some of my friends to subscribe and check out my channel. So yeah, I put in, that is actually a really easy one, because on this platform I am allowed to post anything that I can think of and just post it up any time or day, and someone can actually find it by searching for it or having it found in their recommended. And besides, I mention my channel in my school, and I gotten some of my friends to subscribe and check out my channel. Yeah, that's a really good answer. You guys see my channel. You guys watch my channel. YouTube protects me, or Facebook protects me from bullying / harassment / trolls. That I can agree on, because I can block them easily. YouTube makes it fun to be a creator. Not as fun as YouTube or TikTok or stuff like that. I understand how to get the most of Facebook as a creator. I don't use Facebook for that stuff. I use Facebook for different reasons, like keeping in touch with family, so I don't agree on that. Facebook communicates well with creators. Again, I am not a creator, so I'm going to disagree on that. Facebook gives me a valuable opportunity to make revenue. Again, I don't use Facebook for that stuff. I have a good understanding of Facebook's... Yes, that I agree on. Facebook helps new and aspiring creators succeed. That I don't know. YouTube understands me as a creator. That I can slightly agree with. And that too. Facebook cares about my well-being on the platform. Yeah, because it's mostly my friends and family who get me up there on Facebook. Facebook provides me the support to manage my well-being on the platform. No, they don't. They really don't. Facebook provides me the biggest potential audience. The only audience I have is my family, so Facebook gives me the tools to manage my well-being on the platform. Yes. Facebook cares about my success as a creator. Again, I don't use Facebook for that stuff. I don't know. I don't know if they support gaming and stuff. Facebook makes me feel part of the creator community. That I can slightly agree on. TikTok protects me from bullying, harassment, and trolls. Yeah, I can block them. TikTok makes it fun to be a creator. Yes, it does. I understand how to get the most out of TikTok as a creator. I'm still kind of a noob at it, but I do agree. TikTok communicates well with creators. Yes. TikTok gives me a valuable opportunity to make revenue. I guess so. I have a good understanding of how TikTok's policies and guidelines apply to me. No. Because, for one thing, why am I allowed to share other people's TikToks to, like, Facebook, Instagram stories? But because of a certain music or some shit like that, they block it. Why is that an option? I'm going to slightly disagree with that. Yes, I agree that TikTok inspires creators and things like that. TikTok understands me as a creator. Yes. TikTok gives everyone a voice. Yeah, I'm gonna agree with that. TikTok cares about my well-being on the platform. Well, I don't use it very much, so I understand what impacts my ad revenue on TikTok. I don't know. TikTok provides me the support to manage my well-being on the platform. Yeah. TikTok provides me the biggest potential audience. I got like 60 followers on TikTok, so yeah, that I agree with. TikTok gives me the tools to manage my well-being on the platform. I don't know. TikTok cares about my success as a creator. TikTok cares about gaming and video game creators. I don't know about that. TikTok makes me feel a part of the creator community. I agree. How much do you agree or disagree with the following statements regarding the policies and guidelines you are required to follow on YouTube as a creator? I have a good understanding of how YouTube's policies and guidelines apply to me. Yes, I do. I have a good understanding of YouTube's policies and guidelines. Yes. I am satisfied with how often YouTube changes its policies and guidelines. Well, that... Why do they let... Why don't they ever tell the kids of YouTube to use YouTube Kids for watching videos and stuff on instead of regular YouTube? Ever since YouTube and COPPA started working together, you now have to go into your YouTube video when you upload it and decide if it's made for kids or if it's not made for kids. You know, why does that matter on my channel? My channel is clearly age appropriate for everybody. So why do I need to fill that out every time I go to publish a video? Matter of fact, on some videos, you know, you get the little YouTube Kids thing at the bottom, and if you swipe down, the mini player stops. Like, what the fudge? That is so stupid. Why are kids on regular YouTube anyway, when they should be using YouTube Kids? But that's whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna disagree slightly because of the whole COPPA thing. I know where to go to learn more about YouTube's policy and guidelines. Yes, I can go to Google and look it up, and then learn about it from there. YouTube's policies and guidelines are easy to understand. Most of it, yeah, but again, COPPA has, and some other stuff, so I'm gonna say I agree slightly because of that. I have a good understanding of why YouTube's policies and guidelines exist. Well, no duh, to keep everybody safe and to keep bad stuff off the internet. So I can understand that. I am worried that my content will be censored. I have gotten some copyrights for, like, music. But I don't do nudity and other things that could get my videos censored. I do curse every now and then, but, you know, everybody curses on YouTube. Well, not everybody, but there's a lot of people who cuss on YouTube and nothing bad ever happens. So, I'm pretty much good to go with that. Because I don't upload inappropriate stuff, so I don't worry about that at all. Please rate YouTube's communications for each of the following. Appropriate frequency. Yes. Acceptable. Timelines. Good, I'd say. Clarity. I'd say good. Or acceptable. Relevance. I don't know. I wish they could just, like, put, like an I don't know answer or something, because I really don't know. Which of the following emotions describe your overall experience on YouTube? I don't understand. Comfortable. I do feel comfortable. Happy. And calm. And social. Well, my social skills, like, my social, the comments are, I would give a 5 because I don't get a whole lot of comments on my videos, so I'm just going to set that for 5 because that's generally on a scale of 1 to 10 that I give it. Which of the following emotions describe my experience as a creator? I feel... oh, wait. I remember when I had that one incident between that guy, Steve Ring's video editor, or Jared Elliott Charlie's fan page. I remember that whole incident. So, the safety could... I kind of felt, like, exposed because of what the person did. I feel somewhat confident on YouTube, so I'll give that an 8. And I feel relaxed on the platform. How familiar are you with Creator on the Rise? Never heard of it. I actually never heard of it. How familiar are you with Gaming Creator on the Rise? Never heard of it. Now, please think about platforms you may have seen or heard about recently in the news. TikTok is the most. How often have you heard positive stories about the following platforms? I rarely hear anything bad about these. Oh yeah, Facebook sometimes, because of people like scamming or like just getting information about you, and like the people who try to take your identity, like make a new profile of you and claiming that it's really you and stuff. So yeah, sometimes I do hear about that. Instagram, I never hear about. How often have you heard positive stories about the following platforms? TikTok, often, because I see a lot of ads on apps about this. How often have you heard negative stories about the following platforms? YouTube, never. Facebook, sometimes. With the people stealing other people's profiles. Instagram, never. TikTok, I never hear anything negative about TikTok, ever. Please indicate how much you agree or disagree with the following statement. I feel uncomfortable when I hear negative news stories about YouTube. I never usually hear much negative news about YouTube. Some of it's fake, so some negative news, like YouTube getting shut down and things like that, I believe some of it to be fake. After hearing a negative story about YouTube, I feel guilty for the actions of YouTube. I rarely have that happen. It's easy for me to recall a negative news story regarding YouTube. Again, I don't know. After hearing a negative story about YouTube, I typically feel it is unfair to blame YouTube. Oh yeah, sometimes. Negative news stories about YouTube hurt my personal reputation. No, because I never do anything wrong that would hurt my reputation on YouTube. So I don't worry about it. After hearing a negative story about YouTube, I distance myself from YouTube. I say no. After hearing a negative story about YouTube, I want to do something to try to fix or resolve the situation. Like, if I got asked about it, like someone tells me about it, then yeah, I would do something. 'Cause I don't want to lose YouTube. After hearing a negative news story about YouTube, which action are you most likely to take? Please select the top 3 actions that you would most likely to take. None of the above. Imagine that YouTube was a person in your life. Which of the following relationship between you and YouTube most resemble? Please select up to 3 responses that best describe your relation with YouTube. Best friend, for one thing, because that's where all my friends are at, on YouTube. My friends go to YouTube and stuff. Committed partnership, because I do plan on being a YouTuber. And I don't know. I don't know what else to say. So I think I'll just go with that. If you had to select one, which of the following relationships most resemble the primary relationship you feel between yourself and YouTube? YouTube is primarily I would say best friend. Or committed partnership would be it. If you could choose from any of the relationships below, what type of relationship would you prefer to have with YouTube? Maybe like a committed partnership or best friend. Maybe committed partnership. In which of the following moments, if any, do you feel strongly that YouTube resembles in these relationships? Select one for each relationship. Wow, there's a lot to answer. I would select watching other videos, because that's one thing I do. But I would say creating videos for this one. Now for committed partnership, checking my stats and stuff on YouTube. Because that's another thing that's important to me on YouTube, is checking my stats, like my community and things like that. Please select the set of circles that describe the extent that YouTube's values overlap your own values. I can say maybe like that much. Please select the top 3 values that are most important to you in terms of an ideal content sharing platform. Supportive is one. Relatable is another, because there are some things where you post, like if someone's pet died or something happened to them, you can mostly relate to it. Supportive, because if you post like a tutorial video onto YouTube, people support you for your knowledge, and maybe they want to follow in your footsteps, in your same footsteps, to do that same exact thing in their life, maybe. And supportive, in another term for this platform would be because people really like what you're doing and they want you to like keep on going, and like they just love you for like who you are. And action oriented, because there are some videos on YouTube that are just awesome with action packed content and whatnot, like parkour and like people just doing stuff. That's what I think. To what extent does YouTube exhibit each of the following value? Completely for supportable, relatable, depends. So I click somewhat. Action also depends on like what content you like. So I also choose somewhat for action oriented. To what extent does Facebook exhibit each of the following values? Supportive. Oh yeah. Relatable, which is also very much, because there's some stuff on Facebook that I read or that I watch that could be relatable to what happens in my life. Action oriented, depends on what other people post or what I look up for on Facebook. To what extent does TikTok exhibit each of the following values? Supportive? Yeah, because people like to see what you do, and people just like your posts, and they also follow you for more content. They want to look for more content from you. They look forward to seeing more content. Action oriented on TikTok? Well, yeah. There's a lot of action stuff on TikTok that you can find. How familiar are you with each of the following tools or features on YouTube? Premieres. A feature that allows you to schedule a video release and watch the first public viewing of that video with your audience. Well, before YouTube, like back then, I didn't know what premieres even were. Premieres weren't even a thing on YouTube yet. But now, I know it very well. Stories. Again, I was on YouTube before stories even were a thing. Stories, yes, I know it very well because almost on every recommended list that I watch or that I look on my phone while I'm on YouTube mobile, I almost always see stories. Stories are pretty much on every social media platform now. Comments, yes, I know that very well. All the way back from when I started YouTube to today. Comments were always a thing. Community posts. An option to post non-video content like photos, polls, texts, updates on your channel. Well, I do see some people do it, but I haven't done it. And I can't do it yet, because I'm not at 1,000 subscribers yet. How would you describe your experience with the tools that allow you to engage with and moderate comments on each of the following platforms and apps? Instagram. I don't ever have to worry about this on Instagram because not a lot of people comment on my Instagram. Facebook. I always just always get my family members to comment on my stuff, so it's very positive. Twitter, I don't use Twitter. YouTube, it's also very, very positive. And Twitch, I don't use it. TikTok, it's positive. How familiar are you with the following tools' capabilities that allow you to engage with moderate comments on your YouTube channel? Hold potentially inappropriate comments. Yes. Hide users to hide all comments from specific users on YouTube. I know a little bit about that. Search filters for comments. I have never used that. Add moderators. Again, I can't go live, so. Block words. Yes. Like, if it's a word that hurts your feelings or if you don't like being used, you can obviously make that a word that'll block. Do you currently have any of the following tools capabilities enabled on your YouTube channel? Hold potentially inappropriate comments. Yes. Hide users. No. Block words. Again, I can't go live, so I don't ever have to use that. How satisfied are you with each of the following tools that you have enabled on your channel? Well, the whole potentially inappropriate comments always helps out for me. Because I can just get rid of something dirty that someone says, someone calling me a rude word. I can just easily block that. Which of these reasons describe why you don't have the following tool capability on your channel? The block words to prevent specific words from appearing in comments or live chats. I don't know how to use it, so yeah. To what extent do you agree or disagree with the following statements about Instagram comments? I don't agree with the effort. I don't hardly, or even regularly for that matter, see any inappropriate comments on my channel. So I gotta say no to that. It allows me to get useful feedback on my videos from viewers. I can agree on that. It's essential to my experience as a creator. Maybe not. It protects me from bullying and harassment. Yes. Because I can always go and block the person who bullies me and stuff. Gives me the tools to influence and moderate the tone of comments on my channel or page. I never had to use any of this stuff. Gives me the tools I need to efficiently engage with my audience's comments. Yes, I agree on that. Has had a positive impact on my ability to build a community. I don't know. Here on my Instagram, everybody just likes. And that's pretty much it. So I don't worry about the comments too much. To what extent do you agree or disagree with the following statements about Facebook comments? Is it worth the effort I put into it? No, because again, there's really nothing worth putting effort into on my Facebook. I never, ever see any inappropriate comments on my Facebook, so I don't have to worry about that. Yes, because my family members give me useful feedback. And maybe not all that essential, to be honest. Facebook protects me from bullying and harassment. I have never been bullied on freaking Facebook, so I can say I don't know to that. Gives me the tools I need to influence and the moderate comments. Yep, I agree. Gives me the tools I need to efficiently engage with my audience. Yes. I have had a positive impact on my ability to build a community. Again, I just use my Facebook for reaching family members and whatnot. That's about it. To what extent do you agree or disagree with the following statements about YouTube comments? It depends. I regularly see inappropriate comments on my channel/page. Yeah, I never do. And if I do, that's a very rare incident. Allows me to get useful feedback on my videos from viewers. Yes. YouTube comments is essential to my experience as a creator. I agree strongly on that. Protects me from bullying and harassment. Yeah, because I can, again, like I said earlier, I can always report the comment and block the person who's bullying me and stuff, so that's always useful. Gives me the tools that I need to influence and moderate the tone of comments on my channel page. Yes, because like if someone says a comment and if I find it the funniest or the most touching or the most nicest, I can pin that comment and like put it on my page and whatnot. And if it's something I agree with, I can like. Something I disagree with, I can dislike. And yes, it does give me the tools I need to efficiently engage with my audience. And it has had a positive impact. Earlier, we asked about regularly seeing inappropriate comments on your channel page. In a sentence or two, please tell us more about what you consider to be inappropriate comments. On YouTube, I gotta think about this now. I rarely get any inappropriate gosh dang it, I am terrible at spelling. Inappropriate. There we go. I get rarely any inappropriate comments at all whatsoever on my YouTube channel. Whether it's my videos or just simply my community tab, I get literally nothing inappropriate. Nothing inappropriate on my page. But there will be sometimes, but rarely, there will be sometimes, but rarely, I will get these little annoying comments with these links but rarely wrong. I forgot what they say, but you know. And I actually clicked on one to see what it was, and when I found out that the link led to some very inappropriate porno site, I went back to the comment and deleted it and blocked the person who did it. There we go. Alright, there we go. How familiar are you with each of the following platforms that allow you to watch and create short videos with using nothing but your mobile phone? Instagram Reels. I know it's just a shitty generic TikTok. Yes, I know all these very well because all of them are on my phone. Instagram Reels, have I ever used it? No. I do have Instagram, but I never use Instagram Reels. I don't really care to either. Which of the following platform? Yes, I've heard TikTok. It used to be Musical.ly back in the day. And yes, I do know what YouTube Shorts is. I know what all three of these guys are. TikTok, I'm somewhat satisfied with. And YouTube Shorts, neither, because sometimes I'll use them, sometimes I won't. To what extent do you agree or disagree that Instagram Reels provides the opportunity for your videos to get discovered? Maybe. Gives me the biggest potential audience. I don't know. Provides me the best tools to support my video creation process. I never use Instagram Reels, so I don't really know. And from what I know about Instagram Reels being another TikTok, I agree strongly that it could be easy to use. I just don't use it because I don't care. To what extent do you agree that TikTok provides the opportunities? Yes. Gives me the biggest potential audience. Sometimes. Provides me the best tools to support my video creation process. I don't know, unless you follow somebody. And yes, it does make it fun. And it's easy to use. Because TikTok, you can add like your own music. Or not your own, but you can add like you can add any song you want to a video. And there's also some certain edits you can use for your videos and stuff. Like some people do. To what extent do you agree that YouTube Shorts provides the opportunity for videos to get discovered? I agree strongly, because everywhere I go on YouTube Mobile, like any video I watch, I can always find shorts. And it does give you the biggest opportunity of audience, because when it's on every page on your smartphone, you can literally watch it if you want. Provides me the best tools to support my video creation process. And not really. It's not really anything like TikTok. And yeah, it can be fun sometimes. And yes, it's easy to use. You're almost finished. We just have a few more questions for you. Alright. How familiar are you with the YouTube for Creators website? Yes, I know it. Because you can actually go to your Creators tab on the YouTube, and this is what it brings up. Are you familiar with YouTube Black Voices Fund? Yeah, I only know the name of that. I don't want to... You know what? Yeah, you might as well just say it. I'm a male. Whoop-de-doo. Those are all the questions that we did. Okay, well, there's that. We completed the YouTube survey. So yeah, there we go.